everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Welcome back to GTA 5. Today we're going to be looking at a pretty small mod. It's very small, but it adds a pretty cool detail. And actually I'm showing you it right now. I'll be interested to know if you could spot what is different in this scene. But firstly, as always, I ask you guys to leave comments in the comment section below, and then I will pick a comment from the previous video and then I will feature it at the start of the next one. So the comments that we have from the previous video, Quest Graphics asks, when will the simulator videos happen? I've been waiting for ages. Yeah, it's always a case of me just being in the mood to record them. With these videos, I'm sort of showcasing something, whereas when I'm doing the simulator games, I'm actually Let's Playing. And Let's Playing is something that I'm not as confident with yet, and which I'd like to get confident with, because I'd like to do plenty of Let's Play stuff on this channel. But they will be coming. Maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll try and get one out. We'll see how it all goes. Patrick Johansson asks, you are awesome. Your videos make me happy when I have a hard day in school. That's awesome. That's what I want from you guys, just to enjoy the videos. That's the goal. That is purely the goal, is to entertain people. And if I entertain people, then great. That's exactly what I'm after. Ollie Wingfield asks, hi, how did you get into YouTube? What's your favourite car? I got into YouTube accidentally. I started making Minecraft videos on my other channel, and people started watching them. And then I was like, oh, well, I like video stuff anyway. Why don't I just challenge myself to make videos? And then it sort of just turned into this. And then I just sort of kept going as a challenge to myself. And then it just became where I really enjoyed doing this as a job. And that's where now I've started this channel and everything else like that. And yeah, this is how I got into it. It was almost by accident, but I enjoy it. I love doing what I do. And my favourite car, well, that would have to be, I don't know. As I've said before, I can't really pick a favourite thing because I like different things for different reasons. However, just to tell you a couple of cars that I really have like a soft spot for. The Toyota MR2 Mark II, which is the SW20 version, I absolutely love. I love the turbo version of that. I quite like a mix between the Rev 2 and the Rev 3 versions. I quite like the Rev 5s as well. Definitely one of my favourite cars. Also the Hakoska GTR, which is the old classic GTR from like the 70s. Or the 60s, isn't it, actually, I think. I absolutely love those cars, and I'd really like to get one in the future. And you may actually notice from these two cars with the same thing going on here, you might notice what this mod that we're going to be looking at today is all about. Oh yeah, also, just trying to think of what other cars. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say for the moment. The AW11 MR2, the SW20 MR2, and the GTR Hakoska, and maybe the GTR Ken Mary as well. But I like a bunch of other cars. They're just sort of classic cars that come to mind that make me think, yeah, I want to own those in my lifetime at some point. Also, the McLaren P1. I love the McLaren P1. There we go. That's a nice modern car that I like. Okay, so this mod is all about wheels, as you may have guessed. And basically what this does is it just adds a bunch of new wheels into the game. So let's start from the beginning. These are the stock wheels that we get with this car. I'm going to change up the wheels and everything, but for this car, I'm just going to show you the high-end wheels. So we've got the stock ones. We've got the Shadow. Now, these are Lamborghini wheels, I think. Are they off the Huracan? I'm not completely sure. I'm not too queued up on new Lamborghini wheels, but I don't think I've seen them before, but I definitely recognize the Lamborghini logo in the middle. We've got another one. These look like Aventador wheels. Of course, this is really cool. A lot of people in the modifying car scene do like to put like wheels from different marques onto their cars. I've seen Golfs with Bentley wheels and Mercedes wheels and Porsche wheels and all that sort of stuff. In fact, I actually bought a set of Porsche wheels for my old Golf, although they never got fitted in the end. More Lamborghini wheels. Are these Aventador wheels? Are these? No. But I have seen them before, but I can't remember where. If you guys know which wheels these cars come from, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be curious to see. The Diamond, which I think that was actually in the game to start with. I'm not quite sure. The Super G, I think these names are still the ones that are from the game. I don't think these names have actually changed. These look like rotiforms. I cannot tell you which type of rotiform they are, but they are definitely very familiar. We have these, which look like Porsche wheels, possibly GT4 wheels, but I'm not completely sure. We have these. These are Equip 003. Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've looked at wheel things. I used to be really into like wheels and looking them all up, but I've sort of forgotten what they all are now. But Yeah, I don't recognize these, but I thought these looked amazing with this car, which is why I had them on for the start of this video. And then after that, these all seem to be the same, so there isn't a full thing. This could be actually interesting in future. There may be more wheels out on this mod by the time you guys actually get to play with it. In here, the lowrider wheels, there are none. Nothing has changed there. And muscle, nothing has changed there as well, and as well as off-road. So actually, in this one, it adds in high-end sport SUV and possibly tuner. What have we got in here? Tuners, that one looks slightly different. I'm pretty sure I've not seen that on the game before, but I could be completely wrong. Some of these do look like they've been in the game before, especially that. I don't recognize them being in the game before, but maybe they were. Maybe they were. SUV, what have we got for SUV? These seem to be what were already in the game. I think so. So it's basically high-end and sport. Now, before we look in the sport, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to change up cars and pick something a little bit more suitable for sports wheels. And of course, that car has to be the Futo. I love this thing. Should we actually modify this as well and just get the full thing going on? Should we do that? Let's go for the Retro Racer kit. Sure, why not? Let's just go mad. Rear bumpers, what have we got? Drift charm and whatever. Yeah, let's go for that. Sod it. Gotta have the Shakatan exhaust, definitely. Go to grill. Let's keep that standard. I quite like that one. Carbon hood. And a respray. We'll just spray this up in, not chrome. Not chrome, although that does look pretty cool. We'll have that in white. I forgot that it actually does that. Is that what the secondary color's for? Yes, it is. Okay, let's just stick that all to white if we can. Yeah, can't have a white that actually matches with the car. I think the closest is probably going to be this bluish silver. Or maybe that was what I did in the first one, maybe. Yes, it was. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Right. Roll cage. Stick that in. Roof. Sure, why not? We'll go for that. Skirts. Sure, why not? Spoiler. We want a big ducktail spoiler. I do love those. And lowered suspension. Okay, now we're on to the wheels. So if we go to sport. In fact, no, let's save those. Let's check in the high end first. These are what they look like with Lamborghini wheels on. Not too bad, but it does look a bit weird, especially with these rotors. Actually, this body kit does look a bit weird, actually, with these wheels. But these wheels would actually suit it if they were just a little bit smaller. They're a bit too big for this. I don't think I've ever seen work equips in a size that big. They look kind of odd looking. Right, on to sports. Now, we have these to start off with, and I think these are Azevs. I could be completely wrong, but they look like Azev wheels, but I can't remember. Azev A's, maybe? I don't know. These are, I think they're meant to be sort of BBS style. These ones are definitely BBS. They've actually got BBS in the center cap as well, but I can't remember what these ones are here. We've got these. These are, oh man, these are another Japanese wheel brand. I love 3-spoke wheels. These look so cool. But I'm a bit worried about the size, as they do look a bit odd. This one is, I'm not quite sure. They look like MIMs, but again, I could be completely wrong. I'm not going to get all of these right. Maybe you guys are totally wheel whores, and maybe you'll let me know in the comment section below what sort of wheels these are. I don't recognize these, but these actually look pretty interesting. We have these as well. Not too sure about those. Some of these look like they could have been in the game from the start, so I'm not completely sure. But they don't look familiar. But there have been a lot of things that have been added in this mod. We have these ones. We have these ones. I'm not really sure on those ones. They look a bit horrible, especially those ones as well. These ones aren't too bad. Not quite sure what they are, but they're like some sort of multi-spoke split rim of some sort. We have these. They're funky. Check those out. They look amazing. We also have these. Again, really weird style. We've got some ATS Classics. Again, these are really big. These don't look to scale. Normally, to me, an ATS Classic would be on like a 13-inch wheel, and that center bit would be a lot smaller. If you were to Google ATS Classics, you'd know what I mean. These look really weird being that size. It's a shame they're that size. And we have Borbay Bs. Are they Borbay A's? They're Borbay something. I can't remember. Literally, like every Mark II Golf in the 90s had these wheels. These are so cool. I do love these wheels. These wheels, which I don't recognize at all, they do look pretty weird. And these ones. And these ones. And then we've got some more multi-spoke wheels here as well with a bit of dish. And these ones here as well. How many more have we got? I think we're getting close. Oh, look at these ones. I'm not sure what wheels they are, but they don't look too bad. They look like something off a Koenigsegg, actually. Not completely sure. And then back to the start. So it adds a bunch of aftermarket wheels into the game. It'd be nice to see if this can sort of grow, maybe get all the tuner ones, especially like changing the size of something like the ATS Classics and putting them on the tuner, because they are smaller wheels. I think it would probably be a bit more suited, especially as you can see these ones. These are actually a better size for this car as far as I'm concerned. It looks a bit silly with wheels that are too big. These wheels, the tuner ones, were definitely made for the Futo. It's a shame this mod hasn't really added them. Although some of these do look like they weren't in the game, like this one. I'm not completely sure. And that one as well. I'm starting to not being able to remember. I mean, these ones are actually, these look like NK wheels. They're sort of, I think that's what they were based on anyway. So yeah, it'd be nice if we could see more wheels eventually, but these are what are in the mod for now. I think they're pretty cool, especially these. I like these. Let's go for some ball BAs on this car. Looks pretty sweet. There we go. I mean, that's not the nicest. Actually, you're free to criticize this modifier, because actually I hate it. It looks pretty horrible with that white kit, and these wheels don't really match. These are definitely more Euro wheels than Jap wheels, but it's just to show you what this mod has. So there we go, guys. That is it. I know this is actually probably going to be quite a short video. Only going to have the one video to today. We did actually have 2 videos yesterday, so go back and check those out. And the rest of the week, we have got some more videos coming up, especially modifying the rest of the lowriders. They were actually recordings from last week that I'm now starting to get out today, or this week rather. But we are going to be doing the rest of those lowrider things. If there are any mods of new cars that actually work with the lowrider shop, let me know in the comment section below, because I can't really find any, but there has to be some somewhere. So maybe you guys can point them out to me and I can do them in another video. But there we go, guys. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting and subscribing. Feel free to let me know that this car looks like shit, because I know it does. And that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Woo!